In the dark alleys of forgotten corners, the echoes of silence were replaced by the crescendo of truth. Justice, once a distant hope, had morphed into an unquenchable fire. The veil of deceit that had shrouded the dog business began to lift, revealing the unspeakable nightmares inflicted upon the innocent. It was time for reckoning, where the guilty would no longer hide in the shadows, but face the reality of their actions, screaming for the wrath they'd evoked. Calvin's transformation stood testament to the power of resilience. Though his voice was barely a whisper, his essence resonated powerfully, a lighthouse in the storm of our collective anguish. Each glance at his presence awakened the relentless spirit within me that sought to unveil the truth. And there was hope, no longer tethered by the chains of silence. She blossomed under the weight of liberation, her laughter becoming a melodic balm that soothed the frayed edges of our souls, while her lullabies drifted through the air like delicate promises of healing. The release of our footage had ignited an inferno. Those who nestled in their high offices, cloaked in authority, were unmasked, stripped of their facades. But amidst the chaos, a chilling realization took root. The real puppeteers had receded into obscurity, biding their time as they plotted their next sinister moves. Yet I remained undeterred. The list Junior had entrusted to me pulsed with the weight of collective guilt, bearing witness to the atrocities upheld by ministers and judges who had sold their souls for power and protection. Together with Akosua, we harnessed this fury, capturing the raw rage of a public long denied its voice. They called it Protection. How Leaders Funded the Dog Empire was more than a documentary. It was a battle cry that reverberated through streets and screens alike, awakening dormant souls and stirring the hearts of many. As the internet imploded under the weight of our revelations, hope flickered anew, but the shadows loomed larger than ever, threatening to extinguish this flame of truth. In a desperate act of bravery, I turned inwards, walking boldly into the lion's den. Determined to confront the truth with evidence wrapped tightly in defiance, Calvin's blood-stained collar became my shield against the tide of fear. The officer's fear morphed into recognition as he grasped the reality before him, birthing a new chapter of accountability. What arrived thereafter was a moment of unprecedented gravity, an address by the president, unfiltered and raw, marking the dawn of a newfound courage, yet the fight was just beginning.